Entering into the second week of Advent, this Sunday's readings give us a prophecy from Isaiah chapter 40 that foretells really what's going to happen as Jesus comes on the scene. It's a prophecy of the new Exodus. So, I've said this sort of thing before, relayed the idea that there's some level of expectation from prophecies like this that said that the Messiah would return, kind of like coming from the Jordan River. So think back that the original Exodus, led by Moses and finished by Joshua, ended crossing over the Jordan River, and there was this expectation that the new Exodus, when the Messiah came, would pick up where the first one left off. So going back to the Jordan River, and a lot of it, speaks of, this making straight the path of the Lord, making a highway in the desert, and all of it in a roundabout sort of way, or actually it's not roundabout, all of it in a very real way refers to what happened with Jesus coming forth from the Jordan, and as well, recognizing, John the Baptist, calling out, with this same prophecy, prepare a way for the Lord. How? By the conversion of our hearts, do we make a way for the Lord in them, that we might, be in a way further converted, that we might, work the deeds of the Lord, that we might, carry out His will in our lives. But that's it. We, seek to remove the obstacles for God's grace to be at work in us, that we might come to a deeper awareness of, knowledge of, sharing in, God's love for us, and so His love, His desire, His heart for those that we encounter in our lives. But, the important thing for us is to recognize that this really is a season of conversion for us. It's not just a season of waiting, not just, that's certainly an aspect of it, but, a season of conversion. We can't be so caught up in the activities of Advent, celebrating the Christmas season early, that we don't take a time for ourselves, each and every day of this season to seek to draw near to the Lord, to allow Him to help us to remove the obstacles in our way, to His grace and mercy being at work in our lives. So, it's a time of waiting, not just anticipation of what's to come, but like that waiting has to happen in prayer. You've got to take the time in prayer to make straight the way of the Lord in your own heart and in your life. That as we do, finally reach the celebration of Christmas, and eventually as we finally reach the end of our lives, that we might know His grace at work in our lives, that we might know that highway through the desert of our hearts, and His grace and mercy and peace, and just the flowering of His love in our hearts today and every day.